absolutely no driver. Wow. So many people on the screen. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. The first time I come across this situation. When you visit Shenzhen, what's the first thing you are gonna to do? Take a taxi. Why? Because in Shenzhen they have lots of Robotaxi, driverless taxi. And if you've been following my channel, you know I've filmed this kind of video in Beijing. Beijing also has the driverless taxi. That video it was the most popular video and got me a lot of subscribers. I want to see what's the difference between Beijing and Shenzhen. Yeah, so I just hail a Robotaxi online through an app. So let's see what's the difference. I'm waiting for the Robotaxi. Oh, so excited. The first thing I noticed about the Robotaxi in Shenzhen is they have a large area to operate. In Nanshan and Bao'an, these two areas, they are all very large areas and the economical center of Shenzhen. Many tall buildings and the skyscrapers are also in these two areas. So you can see a lot of Robotaxi. But in Beijing, you can only see the Robotaxi in a very limited district. It's not close to the city center. It's a test zone, and the Robotaxi is limited in this test zone. So that's the different. And of course, in Shenzhen, it's more convenient. I lived in one of these area, so I can hail a taxi just in front of my hotel. So I intend to take a Robotaxi every time when I go out. Oh, this is my car. I think my Robotaxi. Okay, let's go. Wow. Oh. Start my journey. Okay, the first difference in Beijing and Shenzhen is the Robotaxi in Shenzhen. I don't need to type my last 4 digits of my phone number to unlock the door. You know, they just unlock the door through the Bluetooth. Wow, so it's more convenient. See, absolutely no driver. Wow. The driver's seat is covered with a shield to prevent anyone from entering and interfering with the driver system. So you can see this one. And I just noticed one thing. I actually can sit in the front passenger seat. This one. In Beijing, you cannot sit in this one. Yeah, next time I will try this seat. I think in the next few days, yeah, I will take a lot of taxis, Robotaxis in Shenzhen. Yeah, every time when I go out. And then, yeah, I will show you how much I cost and how many times I take it. Oh, look at so many people on the screen. Oh, the taxi wants to change the lane. But now I think it's in between, right? The 2 lanes between. And the car behind us is horning a lot. Oh. Yeah, now our taxi can get in. Wow, I think the taxi is driving very fast. Just like the taxi with driver. And now, you know, it's a peak hour and our robot driver handle it very well, very smooth. The traffic here is so complicated. So this Robotaxi drives very slowly.
为了你的安全，请您系好安全带哦。为了你的安全。
Just now there was a call. I was so worried when I answered the call, and the staff remind me that I didn't fasten my seat belt. Because in northern cities, we don't have the tradition, or we don't have to fasten the seat belt in the behind seats. Only these two these two they should fasten the seat belt. So the staff remind me, and I fasten it to avoid any risk. Yeah, I should do that. I will remember it. Oh, a lot of cars cut in our line. I didn't expect that I can take the Robotaxi just in front of my hotel, because my hotel is not in the downtown, in the center of Shenzhen, because I booked this hotel to near my friend's apartment in Shenzhen. So yeah, not a very center and chaos and commercial spot in Shenzhen, but I still have the way to order this, to take this Robotaxi. A very pleasant experience. I like the Robotaxi. I can talk freely. If there's a driver and I speak English to make the video, yeah, I feel kind of embarrassed. No barriers. The driver's seat. And I'm here. Wow. So you can see it clearly. Seems scary.
店是在高楼大厦底下吗？你是写字楼？
这就是那种叫工业区那种，不是创意园那种楼。
你那楼才6层。人工建筑。
Oh, automatically drive in another way. Clever! Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Oh. The first time I come across this situation. Stuck here. Our taxi is stuck here. Oh, because here, this one. Moving.
即将抵达下车点 ，Popo 看到您有随身携带的物品，请一定不要忘记拿哦。
Ah! Okay, goodbye, my Robert driver. See you the next time. Okay, just a Robotaxi isn't enough. In Shenzhen, there is a Robot Minibus. Do you want to see what's it like? Okay, let's go find out. Next stop, we are going to experience the driverless minibus. Yeah, you've already seen the Robotaxi, right? But have you ever seen the driverless minibus? Yeah, I haven't seen it in Beijing, till now, so let me experience it in Shenzhen. This is the border crossing between Shenzhen and Hong Kong called Luohu, a very famous one. If you fly to Shenzhen and then you want to go to the Hong Kong, you must go through this border, and a lot of foot traffic here. And this minibus, the main purpose is to make it convenient for the Hong Kong residents. They are back and forth from Hong Kong and Shenzhen, from Shenzhen to the center, a shopping mall, to shopping, relaxing, and hang around. So they can experience this minibus. So this is the shelter of this minibus. That's the introduction. But this one, you have to buy the ticket on mini program, 1 yuan for one person. Oh, the bus, minibus is there. Later, I will take this one. This is a bus station of border crossing. So you can see many buses here. And that is the Shenzhen station, the railway station. It's a very old station. We don't use it a lot. It's stand out. See the normal bus here. The driverless minibus, rubber bus. Look, how many cameras are here? Wow, a lot. Big difference from the Robotaxi to the Robobus is there is a safety operator on the bus. If there's a problem or an emergency, operator will take over the bus. I think it's just in case, step by step. At first, the Robotaxi also have the safety operator, and then now, no, they don't need one. And I think the first step of the Robotaxi is with the safety operator, and the next move, maybe they don't need the safety operator anymore. Let's wait in the future. The ticket is 1 yuan, and it departures on the hour.
L4级无人驾驶公交线路，请各位旅客坐稳并系好安全带，我们即将出发。1888路时光胶囊巴士，各位旅客，现在我们途经的是加拿大，这里的早茶从小喝到大。但是，曾是中国第一栋超高层建筑，既是深圳速度的代表，也是深圳国贸。到了。
We are arriving at Guomao.
欢迎乘坐罗湖无人驾驶小巴，请各位旅客，前方到站帝王大厦。
好嘞，谢谢您。哎，好，谢谢。We arrived our destination. It's a very good experience because I can talk to the operator and ask him many questions. But the problem is, if there is a person on the bus, I'm afraid, I'm so embarrassed to film the video. So I can experience my feeling here, after the tour. I think this one is more like the sightseeing minibus, and it even introduced the story and the scenery along the way. It only has 6 seats. So that's why you have to make a reservation. This rubber bus and the rubber taxi belongs to totally different companies. And the operator said the rubber taxi cannot operate here in this area because this area is the most chaos area in Shenzhen. The road is more complicated and narrower, and the traffic is heavier. So the rubber taxi cannot operate here. But the minibus has more advanced system according to the safety operator. So they can test this system in this area, in this complicated road. And the operator told me it's not very common that he has to take over the bus. Only under one situation is there's a very heavy traffic jam, very heavy. So if the bus want to cut in a line, no cars will allow the bus. At this moment, the operator will take over the bus and help the bus to cut in. That's the only situation. Since we are talking about traffic jam, if you are really tired of traffic jam or you are in a real hurry and most importantly, you have the money, then you can hail a helicopter in Shenzhen, a helicopter taxi. Seriously, I'm not joking. Let me show you. Let's go. I've already taken you to see the Robotaxi, Minibus, and I told you the transportation in Shenzhen is really next level. Why? Look at this, air taxi. So you can really hail a helicopter. I am in the Shenzhen North Station. This is Shenzhen North Railway Station. And if you are in a hurry and you really have money, scan the code. See, scan the code. Hail the helicopter. 8 minutes take you to the Shenzhen Bay. Shenzhen Bay is the downtown Shenzhen. My first video is filmed in Shenzhen Bay, and that's the CBD area. So let me scan the QR code first. Scan the QR code won't cost money, right? Let me see how expensive it is. I just scanned the QR code, and the price is 10,000 yuan if you want to, own the entire helicopter. Wow! And the cheapest one actually I can afford. It's only 999 yuan. 999 yuan. It's the blind box. They have the different lines, different tours, and different destinations. And the cheapest one is 999 yuan. Wow, amazing. And there is a helipad up there. So let's go and see it. Wow, see, too pity we don't see a helicopter here. But you can imagine that it won't be very frequent. On the right side, that's the Shenzhen North Railway Station. Yeah, actually, we have to admit, Shenzhen has a lot of rich people. So I think the air taxi has a market here. In Shenzhen, time means money. And sometimes time is more important than money. But I also see a lot of comments on the internet. The people who live here or work here say that the helicopter is too much noise. They complain a lot. Okay, let's go to the next stop. What it is? After the helicopter, my brain needs a break. Okay, let's find something I can afford. Find the transportation I can afford, like the subway. So let's go to take the subway. Wow, look at this. Are we at the international airport or a high-speed rail hub or the spaceship docking station from 2050? Oh my God. Nope. This is the local subway station in Shenzhen. Crazy, right? This is Gangxia North, the name of the subway station, and this is the largest subway station in Asia. Wow, looks amazing. See? In most cases, the subway station are crowded and dark maybe and narrow. But here, wow, the largest one. This is called Shenzhen Eye. This is the iconic in Shenzhen. The architects here did something incredible. they use a mathematical concept called Fermat spiral to design the ceiling. It's basically designed to let natural sunlight pour all the way down deep underground. It feels like sunlight shining through the leaves of a giant tech tree. 5 subway lines in total in this station. So this is what I mean when I say Shenzhen is a city of future. Even their regular public transportation looks like a sci-fi movie set. So would you enjoy your regular commute if your station looks like this? Give you more energy to go to your work? Leave a comment and let me know. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. I have more Shenzhen series for you. Bye bye. Okay, now let me summarize my experience using the Robotaxi over the past 3 days. Whenever the Robotaxi could reach my destination, I choose it. In total, I took it 5 times, spent 85 yuan altogether. The longest ride was 11 kilometers, cost 33 yuan. The shortest was only 2 kilometers, cost 9 yuan. So, what do you think about Robotaxi? Would you like to try one? Leave a comment and let me know.